Just let him have it, Alan. Just let him have it.
Where's my stuff? Where is my stuff? Someone is sharing their screen. And so because someone is sharing the screen, which is me, I can't play the theme. That's stupid.
Okay, I have a new theme I can sing for you. Since this is going to be like episode 90, right?
Sure. Yeah.
According to what I have.
They can't all be milestones.
We're in the 90s, so I got a 90s throwback for our new intro.
Uh-oh.
Right about now, it's the Full Scoop Podcast. Check it out now. It's the Full Scoop Podcast. Right about now, it's the Full Scoop Podcast. Check it out now. It's the Full Scoop Podcast. Wiggle, woggle, wah, 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 wah. Punch it, Alan. Right about now.
I also have to intro. Welcome, everybody, to the Full Scoop Podcast. I am your host, Alan Brown. This is the show where we dive into an interesting topic or headline.
We clown on the latest news.
But we're serious about the laughs.
So today, we are talking about airplanes. And my insightful question for today, just to get things started. Do you all know how much a plane weighs?
About
50 tons.
3 football fields.
I'd say a football field and a half, Alex.
Whoever's closest without going over.
A football field of turf?
Yes.
Natural grass for me.
So the
Solid.
answer. Well, Ben, do you have a guess? Anything in pounds, I think, and you'll take it.
Oh, don't go through your notes.
I say 1 pound. No, I say
Winner!
Fuck, he didn't go over.
He didn't go over.
$1, Bob?
bullshit.
$1.
50 to 60 tons.
80 to 176
And how much is that in
tons.
American?
What?
Football field. In American football.
Oh wait, how much is a ton? Isn't it 2,000 pounds?
Yes.
So what was your guess? I think your guess is actually spot on.
50 to 70 tons.
Yeah, it's about 40 to 80.
Damn.
Depending on the plane, but you know, there's really huge
Math.
planes out there. So, I'm sorry, audience. We really got hung up here on that question. Let me introduce my co-hosts, Mr. Johnny Kelso. Johnny Kelso.
Oh, that's me. Yes.
Ben Medina.
And Winston Smith. And I wanted to point out as Kelso so curtly and aggressively pointed out before we started recording, I am operating today without a windscreen. Why?
Yeah.
Classic excuse. My dog ate it.
You're
I was hoping
this.
that was your answer and not
No,
that it was on your penis.
No, it just pops up from under the screen. Your windscreen there, Kelso. No, I rearranged my room for better photography for my Transformers. And I guess during the move, the windscreen came off my microphone. And a few days ago, we found our dog
humping
chewing. No, she's chewing on this foam. And me and Mrs. Smith are like, what is she eating?
That
And we
looks
take
odd.
from her, we're like, it's foam. And we're staring at each other. I don't know what we have that's foam. And she said, one of your Transformers? Like, I don't keep them in foam. I'm not that OCD about them. You know? I said, no, do we have a foam mattress? No. And so it was a mystery for about a week. And then I'm setting up the microphone to do the podcast. And lo and behold, the answer was staring right in my face.
Oh, no. Well, in case you do on location, you will need one. You will need a replacement.
I have already
sock.
ordered one from eBay. And hey, good news, we solved the mystery.
Oh, man, I had one right.
No.
That's okay.
Oh, that's too late.
It came with free shipping.
Oh, good. It's just going to take 5 days.
5 weeks.
So are we ready to put the dog down, like I said 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that was about 5 episodes ago.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah. But I hear what you're saying.
It's time.
Yeah. So, our story of the day, of the week, of the past decade.
Month or even the year.
Oh,
No.
oh, 5 points.
We split that one, Kelso. Yes.
Boeing has been in the news lately. Have you all kept up with that? Anything at all?
Sounds like I'd be bowed out of my mind. Oh, kadoom.
That's -5.
That's -5. Yeah, that's a penalty points.
Great, 5 points from Ravenclaw.
You're like Hufflepuff.
The points can transfer around too. No, no,
GPA would
not
say
at all. No
Ravenclaw.
one's heard about Boeing. No one's
haven't had
afraid
to
of falling
fly.
out of the sky.
Oh, yeah, they've done some good work, right? That's what this is all about?
Oh,
we only
no.
talk about positive news, right?
No. This is quite the contrary. So they've been in the news for all the wrong reasons for an airline. They have had, actually, I think it's the past 2 weeks, they've had 3 incidents with their planes. I have a little snapshot here. I think the first
Define incident.
Doors
Okay, so
doors opening up in the sky.
Ran out of
just, you know,
peanuts.
Oh, no, okay, so here's the thing about the door opening up in the sky. Oh, actually, that was a separate thing where a
Wasn't it some
student
asshole
pilot.
trying to open it up?
Well, yes, you heard that one. There
Strong.
was a student pilot.
Somebody beat
Student
his
pilot
ass.
tried to open. I think it was the cockpit door though. He was trying to get in there, and obviously we don't know what he was trying to do, but he was studying, or he was training to be a pilot. So, I mean, that
fuck
sounds
it,
like
I'll just
attempted
figured I could go
terrorism
right
to
on
me.
in.
Sure, I got
Terrorism.
this.
I'm as
That
good
sounds
as a licensed
like what that
pilot.
is. But no, the we actually mentioned this on the show at some point. There was a panel that blew out on the side of a plane, so there was no one seated at that on that window seat
Sure,
at the
that's
time.
That's what happened whenever the bus driver turned back and looked out that same window. No one was there.
Who was there? Oh.
Everyone's like, I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
So
Why?
what had happened is this was a modified plane where there should have been a door there, but what they did is they didn't change any of the engineering. They just kind of patched it up.
They
and
just
said
took off
there's
the
no
doorknob
door.
from the inside.
There's just no door there.
They spackled it.
So what they called it is a door plug. And so the door plug wasn't secured
Came
correctly,
unplugged.
obviously. And it failed to do its one job and unplugged in the middle of the flight.
It did the
And-
opposite of what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. So there's that.
Do you think it was because the guy that inspected the plane was like, it's supposed to be a door, not a plug. I don't know how to check for a plug.
Yeah, I don't have that in my list.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm like, I don't. It seems plugged.
I can't
Check.
go through it.
It passes QC. Fuck it.
See, the shit part is it probably wasn't even on the list because now it doesn't show up.
Oh shit!
Like,
it's just plain now.
There's nothing that says check for plug that
Plug.
should be a door, and that's part of the issues with communications between Boeing, the manufacturer, and the different airlines. The other incident was a plane caught fire. So here, a Boeing 737 on its way from Houston to Fort Myers when its engine started shooting flames and was forced to turn around. There was another one this past
Turn
week.
around. No, keep going
Go
a little
back.
further.
No.
Get to
Go
at
back.
least get us a little closer to where we're going.
Oh, y'all missed another opportunity for points there. Turn around.
Every now and then, I thought of it, but it's too much.
Oh, you don't want the points today. Okay, so
Sometimes you just gotta know when to let it go.
and when to fold them. When to hold them. 10
When
points
to
to me.
hold them. I get those. I get those.
I set it up back to you, and no,
Nah,
man.
nah.
nobody wanted it.
I'm Kenny Rogers.
Another plane had a fuel leak and had to turn around within 30 minutes or an hour of taking off. First hour they had to turn around. Then these
You're
are
not
all
setting us
Boeing
back
planes.
an hour. That's ridiculous.
Sir, your flight is canceled for a week until we figure out this fuel leak.
You cancel it where we are right now. This is like where play it where it lays on the field. I'll just move it back.
Oh, okay. Well, we're already in the air. What's the closest you can get me to my destination?
Down.
Uber from there to the nearest
I'll
airport.
take it from there.
All the way to the scene of
Don't
the
send
crash.
me back to the beginning.
Johnny says all the way to the scene of the crash. Damn it. So this is Boeing. Like, think of any potential issue with an airplane. And it sounds
Think of
like
any other airplane brand.
Go ahead for points.
Send it.
Boeing's competitors. Go.
Virgin. Isn't that one?
Is that
Or
that is
just
an
the
airline.
airline?
That is like Southwest.
Oh, that's the airline, yeah.
Cessna.
That's what what?
Cessna, they don't
That's a
make
typo.
planes
That
like
is a
that.
type.
They're not competing with Boeing, but they may
Tesla's
also
got a
make
plane.
planes.
Right. So
yeah.
my point is, if this is the fucking big guy that everyone fucking knows, they're the only one they know.
They
What
ain't
the
getting it right.
fuck? Yeah, and they're not doing it right.
Yeah.
What about the little guys?
So I saw a comment in the sky. No, I saw a comment on a YouTube video, and a guy
Airbus?
was saying,
Just putting
you
it
got to
out.
remember. Yes. So there you go. It was a little late, but 3 points. I feel like you Googled it.
No, I saw it. I heard it. It's a little weird.
So someone commented, people forget that Boeing is actually a weapons manufacturer. And beyond that, they're actually
So they
a
are doing their
corporation,
job.
a
Killing
profit,
motherfuckers.
a profit-driven corporation who just happens to also make planes. But their main
Just
thing
do that on the
is
side.
yeah, their main thing is
No, so
weapons. They
they're-
said about 50% of their shit is making weapons. So
They
this-
are on track with. They're doing their job and
killing
killing
people.
motherfuckers.
They're single-use weapons.
Yeah, okay. Then
I mean, there are yeah, that is a
Now,
whole
if it
category.
lands on a building, would you call that double use?
too soon.
Too
Too soon.
I don't-
It's only been 20
I don't
years. Yeah, you're right.
23.
Has it?
Wow. Everybody shake off the dust. So
I wasn't born yet. What do you mean?
Shut the fuck up.
so where were we here? Yeah, Boeing.
Falling out
Boeing
of the
does
sky.
weapons.
But that's a good point. Who are like this is the biggest one. Name a competitor.
Airbus.
Airbus is one. I do
sounds
have a
like-
list
Doesn't
of
even sound like a plane manufacturer.
That
guy
sounds like
looks
straight out of Totoro.
Look it up. Look it up, and it'll prove me right.
no, it's actually one of the biggest ones that we could consider an actual competitor to
I
Boeing.
wasn't questioning Ben's
The fact.
facts. I was questioning the name. Like, it doesn't sound like
Yeah.
they make. It's a
I would
legitimate-
trust Boeing over Airbus.
Go with Airbus? No, you're not. You come back
no,
when
thank you.
have a real company name.
Well, you're making me skip around in my notes here, but check this out.
No,
The
you
Air-
know something
the
funny about
Airbus.
that?
Well, yes.
Funny?
Airbus,
Okay, tell
Airbus
me.
is the brand of the planes, right?
Okay.
There's a Mexican airline that didn't think outside the box and just translated it and just that's their airline.
Aerobus.
That's
And
it.
that's
Like,
all.
Aerobus.
And is
Yeah,
that all they
And-
buy Airbuses?
and that's the company, like the transport company.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think is it the same company?
I don't know.
They're just like
Like instead of fucking going
What do
to Virgin, we should be going to Boeing. Be like, hey,
want to make an airline
yeah,
called Boeing.
We don't
Yes.
want to be the Virgin.
quit fucking around.
Boeing Aeroskies.
You own the plane. Take me to where I need to go and fix it. Quit fucking dicking around. Quit putting it in somebody else's hands.
Put it in
You're
my
passing the
hand.
buck. You know, they don't want the hey, I gave them the plane and I told them to take care of it and to give it back to me when it needs service.
Uh-huh.
No. It's your plane.
Yeah,
You fucking service it.
probably
and
them.
you fly me.
I tried to tell you.
probably Boeing doesn't want to do that.
Of course, nobody wants the fucking liability.
Right.
You have to force it on someone.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta shove it.
You think Virgin wants to pay the fucking millions of dollars in insurance?
I mean,
When it's Boeing's fucking airplane that falls out of the sky?
To be fair, their money doesn't come out of their pockets, so
Whatever,
they probably do have
I
an
know.
insurance agent.
But they still don't want to. I mean, it fucking comes out of somebody's pockets and someone asks questions regardless when it's that amount.
And then they up your what's it called?
Yeah, their service fee.
They're your
Premium.
fees,
It's
which
called
is
the
so
premium.
ridiculous. Like, I'm paying you to
Wait a
provide
minute.
a service in case I need money. I
And you're
needed
charging
money.
me
Why are you charging me more?
To
If this
pay for the
this was
insurance
whole
that will
reason-
take care of me if you fuck up.
This was the whole reason we had this set up, was that you're going to pay for this. Now you're going to raise how much I owe you for doing the job I was originally paying you to do?
Yes.
I'm going to Geico. So let's say 15% in 15 minutes.
No, I just had this argument.
Please, we need some sponsors.
We're
Geico.
fucking burning everyone.
No.
The gecko.
That's fine. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Burn everyone. We got Geico
We just
looking
want
real
what you
good
want.
right now.
You get
Yeah.
good fire coverage with Geico.
15 minutes.
They won't turn you down.
If a plane lands on your house, they will help you. I've heard of this.
No, we're arguing about
Insurance.
how these fucking retarded companies are
You can't say that.
make their fine
Corporations.
corporation.
Thank you. Thank
These
you.
companies on the spectrum.
No, they're like, oh, we don't have any hidden fees. We're just charging you like $30 straight up. That's it.
Uh-huh.
And then they don't realize that we're the reason why we made them break down and tell us every single fee that they're charging us and what it's for and what it's going to. And then
Right.
they showed it to us and we're like, what? Why do I have to pay all these fees? And this one guy's like, let's just not tell them. Hey, let's go back to how we were.
Let's
Hey,
go
it's
back
$30.
to not telling them.
There's no
It's
hidden
$30.
fees.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
But it's all rolled in there. You're still paying them.
It's still paying the same shit. And then fucking 20 years later, we're going to be like, well, I want to know exactly what I'm paying for. You need
Right.
to put it on the bill.
Right.
Here we go again.
Did this happen at your job, at your workplace?
This conversation?
Yeah.
That sounded
No, it
personal.
happened on my way to San Antonio with my wife.
Okay. All right. And it has nothing to do with airplanes then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you.
My airplane insurance is lapsed. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
All
Oh,
right.
no. It was the fees. The fees. Like
The
the,
fees.
fucking. There's all these fees on your.
You're saying
on
there's
your-
fees when you buy a plane
buy a-
ticket and
yeah.
those go
Fuck
to
yes.
service.
Mhm, mhm.
And you're saying that if we ask for the detailed receipts,
Right.
we'd see that they're not.
It's
they're
all
not,
there.
They're not charging us for service because they're clearly not doing it.
Right.
Yeah. So, I want to see if you guys can hear this video. If not, I'm gonna have to open it somewhere.
I hear nothing.
The look of everyone's face, that's a no.
Okay. Well, some feedback would be nice.
I'm giving
Everybody
you
just
visual
looked at it,
feedback.
waiting for someone. I'm like, I can't hear it, but maybe someone else can.
Yeah. Maybe
But that
there's no
doesn't
sound
help.
yet.
It doesn't help
for
anybody.
it to finish, to be over for me to conclude that no, I couldn't.
Okay. Oh man. Also share tab audio. Yes.
For
Let's do it.
Boeing, another plane forced to make
Nothing.
a land
I got nothing.
today. Lucas Tomlinson has more.
It's the sixth incident involving a Boeing plane over the past week. An
Six.
American
Six.
Airlines
My bad.
flight from
My bad.
Dallas
1 week.
emergency landing at LA.
Well, now it's terrible.
And they're reporting on Saturday, so it's like, oh, there's still time. There's still time, guys.
Before landing,
You get in
plane
at
was
7
able
for
to
seven.
taxi to the gate, and the passengers disembarked safely.
100%
It comes just days after a
incident rate.
United Airlines Boeing jet turned around mid-flight after leaving Sydney, Australia. That plane reportedly suffered a mid-air fuel leak on its way
Yeah.
to San Francisco.
Oh,
And
there you
now
go.
a New York Times
'Cause it was
report
over the
finds
ocean,
Alaska
Winston.
Airlines plane, whose door panel was blown out mid-flight in January, had been scheduled to undergo maintenance following the flight. After the carrier's
that
engineers
fucking
voiced
day,
concerns
bro.
about mounting evidence,
That
the
day.
National Transportation
Blood
Safety
check.
Board will hold
I'm
a
sorry,
trial
so your-
about the incident this
your
summer.
warranty
Though the
expired
agency's
yesterday.
chairman says Boeing is not
Studied
able to
and
find
prepped
records
for that.
documenting who previously performed maintenance work on the plane. Quote, a verbal request was made by our investigators for security camera footage to help obtain this information. However, they were informed the footage was overwritten.
Well, yeah.
Of course it was.
Is precisely what happened. How did it happen? Were they tired? Were they fatigued? Were they distracted?
This week,
All
Boeing
of the
said
above.
any employees who have violated company manufacturing procedures will receive additional training. In
on
Washington,
the
Lucas
wrist.
Tomlinson, Fox 32, Chicago.
Because there's no videos.
It's not even a slap on the
Yeah.
wrist, is it? Just a little caressing of the wrist. We'll get you some more training.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the planes that are on fire.
We should definitely
just-
buy the stock now.
Isn't that just crazy talk? Well,
Why?
because it's going bad for them. You don't expect them to fail completely.
Oh, they're not
do.
going anywhere.
I want them to.
They
No,
own
they're
70% of
so-
the planes in the sky.
So
Did you
In
hear
prime-
100%?
Clearance rate?
God damn it.
yeah, but did you hear
Numbers are
that?
unheard of.
Did
We
you
need
hear?
all of those planes out of the sky now.
Did you hear that? That's only 50% of their business. The other 50% is the weapons.
Gun.
And we got Ukraine going
that
on.
side of the business.
We
going
got
on.
it.
How the
Israel.
fuck are they hitting their mark?
Hey,
Oh
That-
yeah. You know what? Yeah, that doesn't
that
make you question.
50% is enough to counter how bad the other 50% is.
No,
doing.
but they're,
God.
but they're, you know what? They're not wrong though. They're not wrong. That it makes sense. If their planes suck, does that then inform the quality of their weapon
yeah,
system?
The guy fucking
You know
turned
what?
around. That fucking, like, as it blew off of the plane, no plagues on our missiles, please. Done.
I just realized Johnny's got a great pilot voice. Like, I would listen to him take me across the country. If you look out to the left, you will see the Grand Canyon.
It's fucking huge, ain't it, ladies?
3 goats and a chicken.
It gets you a good time down in Delaware.
Why Delaware?
It's
You wouldn't suspect it. It's always the
it's the
quiet ones.
musicality of it. The musicality of it. It's so nice.
Because no one's been there. Oh, okay.
It's there, but you don't really go. It's like the spare room. You're like, I mean, we keep it nice and clean, but nobody really does anything.
I won't take Boeing there.
Hey. So you can actually. So what company was it? Damn it, I don't know, but it's one of those travel companies.
Skybus.
They've started a travel like a booking company where you go online and buy tickets for hotels or airplanes or whatever.
Travelocity.
Booking
Expedia.
Let's say Travelocity. Pick one. Which one do we want to sponsor us?
Expedia.
Wait, which one had William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy?
Travelocity.
Travelocity.
No. Priceline.
Priceline negotiator.
Oh yeah. Oh, 10 points. 10 points.
Andy went to
That was
space,
quick.
didn't he? They sent them to space.
They did send him to space. It was Amazon, Jeff Bezos that did that. So where was I going with this? The booking companies have actually added a filter so you can exclude certain Boeing models from the availability from those search results that you get.
The ones that are falling out of the air.
They finally discovered the filter checkbox. Like,
Oh, look at that.
No. That was
they
never
finally-
a thing.
they
That
finally
was never a
gave
thing.
them
You
the
always
option.
had a filter for price, for availability, what luxury class or whatever the fuck.
Just the
but
class.
now they know that people are really they're averse to the specifically because you guys haven't been keeping up with this. Specifically, the
Wow.
issues are with the 737 Max. Because the 737 Max was rushed into production, they needed
just like the
to
Max
like the
Samsung.
737 Magnum.
No, the Samsung.
I don't have enough data to refute that.
Right, like you should just go
let's
for
say
the
yes.
Pro.
Don't
Pro
don't do
Max.
the Max, do the Max, do the Pro. So the Max was a modified version, and I have a link in the description to this whole like 30-minute explanation of what happened with Boeing. that led to where it is here. And you guys listening, you can watch that, and they'll explain everything about their merger with McDonnell Douglas and how after the merger.
You're gonna say McDonald's? I was like, what? McDonald's is getting
hold
in the
on.
weapons division here. Wow.
Whoa. You know what? You may not make it to your destination, but you'll get a Happy Meal. So
Over 2 billion murdered.
Jesus Christ.
What?
McDonald
McDonald's
is
probably
with
leading the murders anyways.
It's McDonnell. I don't know how to say it. It's with an N-N-E-L-L. So McDonnell Douglas merged with Boeing in 97, and employees and ex-employees have said that is when the issues really ramped up, because the CEO changed and the entire culture inside of Boeing turned toxic, and instead of focusing on safety as Boeing had since their founding, looks like in 1916, of like really having a excellent track record, all of a sudden it was about speed, get things done quickly. And even when safety issues were discovered, not just simply overlooked, but discovered and reported, they were suppressed, and people were fired, and people were like bullied in their position. And so that led to a lot of the long-term Boeing employees leaving or quitting or being fired. The good ones, right? And because you guys haven't been keeping up with this is awesome. This is an awesome opportunity for me to lay everything out and get your like super honest reactions to this this next video.
Oh no.
I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way.
First, tonight, our investigative reporter Ann Emerson has new information in the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett.
Epstein.
A close family friend of Barnett says he predicted he might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself. But he told her, don't believe it. Ann?
Tessa, Barnett's family friend Jennifer said they had talked about this exact scenario playing out, but his words seemed like a premonition. He told her, don't ever believe it.
I knew John because his mom and my mom are best friends. And so over the years, get-togethers, birthdays, celebrations, and, whatnot, we've all got together and talked, and, that's how we really know each other.
And when Jennifer needed help one day, Barnett came by to see her. They talked about his upcoming depositions in Charleston. Jennifer knew he filed an extremely damaging complaint against Boeing. He says the aerospace giant retaliated against him when he blew the whistle on unsafe practices. For more than 30 years, Barnett was a quality manager. He'd recently retired and moved back to look after his mom in Louisiana.
He wasn't concerned about safety because I asked him, I said, aren't you scared? And he said, and his voice and the way he would talk, no, I ain't scared.
I'm just retired.
I mean, it's not,
now he comes out. Now that he's collecting his fucking benefits.
He did not commit suicide. There's no way. He loved life too much. He loved his family too much. He loved his brothers too much to
well, they're not allowed to fire him if he blows the whistle. He's protected.
And he basically told you not to believe it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Not true. He's got too much to do, likes breathing. And he did. He had a lot of plans.
He's a breather.
Looks like a breather to me.
The breathy.
I think somebody got in there and made, money can buy anything
Looks like
nowadays.
one of those liberal nose breathers to
and there's
me.
a lot of evil in this world. I think somebody didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up and didn't want it to come back on anyone. So that's why they made it look like a suicide.
Well, now you have that you didn't know.
Was it an accidental stray missile off of a military base?
Was he on a plane that accidentally just fell off the sky?
Oh, you don't fly any more Boeing planes after you blow the whistle on them. No.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't have a problem fucking signing off on the quality controls the 30 fucking years he was there, getting a check.
Well, I don't know.
Now he wants to complain? No.
I mean,
John
aren't
Barnett.
most suiciders not going to tell you that they're going to suicide?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it depends if you listen to their music.
It's just,
Chester,
he's
sorry.
had the
I'm
Cure
sorry.
on repeat all week. He's trying to
No,
tell us something.
I'm talking about Chester from Linkin Park, but
Oh.
I mean, it's on 4 albums of the same shit.
I'm gonna do
Somebody
it.
sucks.
I'm gonna
Somebody
do it.
sucks.
My life is terrible.
Great job. Say it into this.
Woo. How much can we get that on iTunes, you think?
Jesus
Need
Christ.
I remind you, you have a signed contract.
We need at least 4 of these. All right. What you do after that is your own business.
So,
All right,
he
so
retired
just
and he
this
this
is
is
suicide. I'll tell you right now, this is the way I would do it. I would tell people not to believe it was suicide and send them on some crazy quest
oh
is that
god
what you're
damn
telling
it.
me
to avenge
right now?
my murder. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. And then I go do it.
Obligatory mention that the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is now 988. You can talk to someone. You can chat with them. 988. This is all for jokes, but if you're going through something, 988 right away.
Vent from Boeing.
So to clarify, Johnny, he didn't work for Boeing for 50 years, 30 years, or what, and it wasn't his whole career. He worked from 2011 to 2017, and I believe that was a very short run because he was like, "Fuck is going on here?" And he didn't work on the 737 MAX. He worked at he was a quality manager at the North Charleston plant that assembled the 787 Dreamliner.
So there's more that are fucked.
Oh, there's different more.
I think those are safe because he sounds like a good guy.
Yeah,
I don't know,
those
man.
haven't had issues reportedly, but
Well, because they shut him up.
He's been inside of he was inside of the plant and because he was a quality manager, he probably had access to leadership. And this is not the only person that has come out and said this shit. I wanted to show you some of the comments in this video. Right here. I was a QA inspector for Boeing for 25 years.
I can do that.
You see? Okay, we'll put some in there, man. Put some lies to good use. If you can do that.
Bring down Boeing, bro.
Yeah, dude. Fuck it.
I don't want to fucking accidentally suicide myself, man. Fuck that.
Well, then you acknowledge that there's a risk in these guys doing it.
or at best, get arrested for market manipulation.
Yeah. So he says,
Why
most
did you
of
buy Boeing, Kelso?
Kept talking shit about it. Brought the price down.
I was
Started
trying
buying.
well, leadership would appreciate that. I guess they could stock buybacks. They were doing a lot of that. Most of the Boeing managers are incompetent, he says. They don't know what they are doing. They all cared about was the job count. John Barnett was one of the few exceptions.
It sounds like any other fucking job in the history of the United States. Come on.
Except people
Money,
fall out of the sky if they don't do their job.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem. That's the problem. People are falling out of the sky.
Yeah,
If they weren't,
nobody would give a fuck. No one would give a fuck.
Look at how many problems Firestone used to have, and we were like, we still use them. You know, it was a thing for about a week, and it was like,
The trains not so long ago.
The outrage is short-lived. So, I guess to round this conversation out, just a little bit of help for anybody listening. If you're traveling in the U.S., there are numerous airlines that do not use the Boeing MAX series. Delta is one.
At this point, just fucking rent a van and go ham, bro.
I certainly.
There's tons of things you can do on the way, and road trips are pretty
But
bad.
okay, going back to that one phrase, isn't it safer to fly than drive? Even with
none
these
of Boeing's at the helm.
statistically, even with Boeing's disasters, let's call them, probabilities of still crashing, of hurting yourself on the drive.
Well, it's because it really depends, man. You could take the data and make it look like anything.
So if we compress it,
hold up. To your point, right? If I look at the last 50 years of Boeing, the rate of incidents is extremely low. If I look at the last 10 years, it's extremely high and no longer the safest way to travel. Simply looking at Boeing, just at Boeing. So exclude Boeing, and yes, it is still the safest way to travel. And
what percentage of planes does Boeing have in the air compared to?
Well, you said 75%. They had 75%. You said 75% market share.
But
you said they own 75% of the skies of the airplanes in the sky. And that was probably a bullshit fact, but I'm telling you because I remember I remembered it to call you out.
Like bullshit to me. I smelt it.
That's why we all ignored it. Sure.
Yeah, I logged it. I'm like, let's see if that checks out. So maybe it doesn't. But the point is, they are a huge fucking competitor, and they are
many people walk away from airplane crashes?
Thank you. Versus a car crash.
I can get ejected the fuck out of my car and still probably get up and walk. I've seen it happen.
Depending. If you land on somewhere grassy.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it looked like you were pensive. You're like, let me think of that.
Really Nelson's front yard?
Oh, no. So on the same point, I just want to read this out. So you mentioned, you also called out Airbus, so good on you. So with a 50-year track record of innovation, technological first and industry milestones, Airbus is the leader in design and manufacture, blah, blah, blah. They have had impressive safety record with no fatal accidents involving passenger fatalities in its history.
Because nobody rides Airbus.
That's why nobody's. It's just the pilots themselves.
It's just like
rides the motherfucker.
You don't count that as a passenger death.
It's like
a Boeing gets flown nonstop every day, all day, every day.
I mean, it does. There's stopping more frequently now.
That's the problem. Sometimes they turn back.
to the creativity around Airbus, I feel like they were just like, let's just keep it simple. It's bus in the air, we call Airbus.
What more do you have?
Are they German?
We fly there. I don't know where it's from, but we made him Russian because
I like Russian because it's a little.
It's simple. We fly there.
Because they sound like they're being genuine and sincere, but they could still be being sneaky about it. You know?
Yeah.
The Germans always sound sneaky, no matter how sincere.
Like there are
both Boeing and Airbus.
They could say there have been no reported fatal incidents.
How do you fucking cover up a plane crash?
We have ways.
Remember that? What was that called?
9/11.
Guskin.
It was terrorists. It was terrorists. Yes.
Oh man.
Losing control.
What planes were used, by the way, on
Boeing,
on 9/11?
Max, Pro, or whatever.
Playing the odds. It's Boeing, I guarantee.
So the Airbus was founded in the Netherlands.
In my
Did
nether
anybody
regions.
do a Dutch accent? Oh yeah, that is good.
It's a Dutch,
It's a moose in the air. It's an air moose.
Look, not that Boeing needs the bad press, but
They were, right?
there were 2 Boeing 757s and 2 Boeing 767s were used in 9/11.
There's your weapons manufacturer right there.
There you go. See, it works. It does work. I told you.
We can't
Stock
upload.
goes up.
Now, who do we blame this on?
We cannot upload this episode.
The Al Qaeda guy. They'll never find him.
Who's that bin Laden guy? He's catching traction.
I'm just saying, buy your stocks
That
now.
Airbus guy shows up. Hey, what we doing today, guys?
Shut up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's just happy to be invited. You know?
All right.
I have the worst Dutch accent ever.
I like it. It sounds like the dudes from
From Frozen.
Oktoberfest. Beer
from where?
Fest.
No, the other guys from Dude, Where's My Car?
That's what I was going for.
The continued transfunction.
They're Swedish, but it all sounds the same.
Close enough. Up there. Scandinavian, whatever that is. You put two of them together, and you're like, which one's Swedish? Which one's
I wouldn't
Dutch?
pick that out.
It's two white guys, as far as I'm concerned. Both German.
What do you call people from the Netherlands?
You don't.
They don't have phones.
You don't call them up.
Oh, they are Dutch, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. They're Dutch.
Netherlandians? No, they're Dutch.
No, Netherlands. That's what I would say.
Okay. I thought they were from Deutschland.
No, that's German.
Oh. So then who are the Germans?
Really?
See, this is what America does.
Are they Deutschlanders?
We will name your country
we
whatever we want to name it. Deutschland? No, you're Germany.
You guys are fucking germs.
España? No, you're Spain. Nippon? No, you're Japan. That's what we do.
Is that true?
That's very true. Yeah, it's their country's called Nippon.
Who?
What the fuck?
Who's that?
Japan.
Huh?
Nippon. Nippon. That's the name of their country.
Google
that.
Verify this shit.
Nippon Television.
Television?
Yeah, well, like we have the American Broadcasting Company.
This is what's called an exonym. The word Japan is an exonym and is used by many languages. The Japanese name for Japan are Nihon and Nippon. They are both written in Japanese with the kanji, whatever that means.
Myself
Nippon.
5 points for that one.
Holy shit, 50 points, dude. You're blowing my mind right now.
Thank you. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm buying you a ticket to New York.
Oh, one ticket to Nippon.
A one-way ticket to
It's
New
only
York.
one way.
He's like, go ahead. He's all mad about it. Like, I dare you to try and buy a ticket to Nippon. Go to Boeing, the Delta. It's like, can I have one ticket to Nippon? They'll laugh at you.
You think there's just less flights on September 11th?
Nikon.
And like in general than any other day of the year?
No, it sounds like Boeing's been working on this record. Odds were in their
20
favor.
years running.
Yeah.
But they have the biggest planes too, don't they? Like if you were going to crash a plane into a really big important building,
Jesus Christ.
Be a Boeing.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because I was going to say, I'd be more concerned with the quality and not the size of it.
But I don't.
Which is what people with small penises say.
Yeah, right.
It ain't the size. Come on, Boeing. It ain't the size of the plane.
Yeah, but my airplanes can take out the building too.
Shut up and sit down.
They just want to be at the table, man.
They're the guys that they keep sending back and forth for like coffee or something. That's what
so
you just have to hit the apex of the building and it will come down.
That beautiful Dutch engineering. Has that ever been said?
We're going with the 747.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
Bigger explosions.
Bigger bang bang.
Do you validate the parking?
It's all a facade.
He started going like Arab there at the end.
I went a little Borat there.
Yeah, a little Borat. A little Borat. Oh man. So, what do you guys think the future of air travel is?
Bad.
Boeing is staying. Bad press for a few years, but I think they're staying.
Jetpacks.
What we need is to bring back Zeppelins. No, not Led Zeppelin. No, not Led Zeppelin.
The ice and snow with the midnight sun with the frost rains.
They were Dutch. That's right. That's why they came from the United States.
Yeah,
but they will sue us.
Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Yeah, don't turn your back on Robert Plant or Jimmy Page.
Are there safe Zeppelins? Can you fill them?
Dude, have you heard
something?
Actually, is there a movie coming out about them? I heard there was a big old thing when Zeppelins came.
It came out
around
last year.
And what?
It came out last year. It's called The Lead.
that there was a lot of controversy behind them.
What part?
Are
we talking about actual Zeppelins or now we're talking about the band? Because I'm
not
confused.
Def Leppard. Not Def Leppard.
God damn it.
Not Def Leppard.
Hysteria.
All over
the actual
place.
Zeppelins.
Okay,
Like
the vehicles.
Yeah,
Probably not the best example.
That they were really kicking off, and somehow they got sabotaged.
The Hindenburg, we all saw that.
Well, yeah. But it wasn't an accident.
You're saying that Hindenburg wasn't an accident?
I mean, I'm not saying it.
It was.
Jesus Christ.
Ben's like, no, it was.
Fine, I'm saying it wasn't.
Okay. I mean, because it just seems like it shouldn't be that easy to sabotage as it was so clearly.
Yeah, it was.
So, that
I think
sabotage.
it was way easier back then, because back then there was like less safety restrictions.
That's what I'm getting at. It should not be that easy for your competitor to sabotage you. So if they got sabotaged so catastrophically, that probably saved lives, because you'd have like a whole Boeing Zeppelin division.
Yeah.
With 75% of the things in the sky belonging to Boeing Zeppelins, and people burning up and exploding in the sky, and we just go like, well, that's pretty good track record, like 1 out of 10. I mean, it's not so bad, right? And we just take that as like the state of flying.
We roll the dice on 10%.
Yep.
So it wouldn't be Airbus anymore. It'd be air balloon.
Air balloon.
Okay, we made air balloons.
Call them Zeppelins, guys.
They're still not as big as Boeing's, though. We're still going to go with Boeing here.
They carry the same weight.
Where do we land these things?
How do you crash
anywhere
into a building?
That's the beautiful thing. Well, not on buildings.
Drop you off at your house. We have a ladder.
You can rope ladder down to your house. They'll deliver you right to where you need.
Your front door.
And it's clean.
Now, would it have been as effective on 9/11?
I mean, you probably
You really
want to
use that?
more time to clear the buildings.
As an odd choice of words, efficient. For 9/11.
No, because what happened there was...
Have you ever thrown a balloon against the wall?
Well, I mean, they're sharp. The building's sharp. You just got to drop it on top. Straight down. Oh, damn. You really need that windsock. Holy shit.
I knew it would come up eventually.
Jesus Christ. Let's cut it there before we get in more trouble.
Oh, you're airing this?
I have no choice. We're out of material.
Okay. Welcome, Raz. It was good to meet you.
We're in the rock bottom of our career.
Watch Airbus be the one to come after us.
Because they're small enough to notice us. Our stocks took a hit.
Who is this, the full scoop?
Or watch them sponsor us.
Oh, shit.
Be like, you finally noticed us.
I did call out their safety record, so impeccable, by the way, impeccable from Airbus.
And we like the Netherlands.
Oh man, you know what? Well, like I said, we should cut it there. But before we sign off, we go to Winston.
We have the totals of the scores. I have 60 points, and 10 at 15.
20. You have 55 because you had a -5 there.
I didn't count that one because first I got 10.
Well, of course, the scorekeeper, you wouldn't count that one.
Yeah, you can't keep your own fucking score.
10, and then Kelso and I split one, so we each got 5. And then I lost those 5.
Oh, you lost those 5?
And I was back down to 10, and then you gave me 50 for Nippon. That puts me at 60.
Yeah.
You don't talk to the referee. Or
well, how much did I get? I got,
but you
I
don't
got
have
at least
socks,
10.
so you lost another 50 there.
Oh yeah, you started out negative.
I'm sorry. How many do I lose, Alan?
I counted 15.
15. Still win.
All right. Man, I was trying to get myself into second place there. Besides that, what have we learned?
Don't fly.
Don't fly Boeing. Good luck.
Don't fly.
Don't fly. You know, because if they say Boeing has like 70% of the marketplace in the air, but the other 30% is hitting on the ground. So
oh shit!
That's only because the 30 is going down.
Yeah, damn. This is a comedy show.
Well.
Right now,
just a little disclaimer. Little disclaimer. We're all jokey jokes.
I found out they have windows in the cockpit.
You didn't know
How
that?
do you think they see out of the plane?
No, they can open them.
Like the little side one, the little triangle ones. That somebody
in case they need to signal left. You know, they're going to do a left turn.
Blinkers out. Yeah. It's like, don't worry. The pressure doesn't even let you open the window. I've tried. You've tried? Wait a minute.
We've all tried.
I know the science tells you can't open the window.
Jeez. That's why it opens backwards. So you use the air pressure to... Oh, there goes the window.
Oh, that's why it pops off so easy.
It's in the face.
Okay, we learned not to open windows.
If you want to learn even more, you can find all the links in the show notes.
And if you like what you hear, you can support us by sharing us with 2 friends.
Then help them also enroll 2 friends each.
It's exponential growth like that. Helps us grow, and you grow, and we grow.
And you already know this, but...
You've just received the full scoop.
Yummy.
He totally took
Yummy.
this line.
Yeah, let John do it. Do the Dutch accent.
That's a yummy.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme, but...